What's good, guys? Today I'm gonna flipping a couple Apple loops, and then I want to get into showing you guys multiple different options for totally free soft clippers you can download online. Struck gold with that one, God. We're at 123 BPM, by the way. Filthy. Yep. I'm actually thinking about pitching that up and reversing it right off rip. Gotta bounce that down and reverse it. I like that first half, just gonna duplicate it over. Just double up this last hit. Make sure that has some fades to get rid of any clicks. Maybe one more vocal type loop. Some kind of dark ambient vocal. That might work. Reverse this last little piece. That's all the loops we're gonna need. Slightly touch up each one, bounce them together, and then flip it for a verse. Ooh, I have an idea. Onto this layer. And then this part. Want some little altar boy. Foremanship that down, probably. Let's arrange these out a little bit. So I'm gonna make a couple 4-bar loops to keep it definitely simple. So let's solo out each layer and arrange them as we go. Yeah, the box is too much. Now let's arrange the second part. I think I'm gonna half-time this part. Good instinct. I want to work those vocals in, but we gotta find a better way. Definitely want to have that panning so it separates it from the other melodies. Okay, that's all our layers. Let's bounce them together and get flipping. So I just finished up bouncing together that final loop, and I just chopped and reversed it with a little stutter at the end. And here are the previews for those samples we just finished. And the second one. Super clean. First I want to find the root note. D sharp it is. And I just pulled up some drums for my upcoming Exile kit, which I'll be dropping the free beta version. Keep an eye out. I just pulled up a MIDI from that kit for the hi-hats, and we're gonna build off of it. hi-hat looks and sounds like this. It's pretty crazy. And let's jump into a snare. And I'm just going to change that to a MIDI and change the velocity of this last roll. The second roll at the end there, I want to change this to a slower value for the repeats. For 30-second notes. There we go. Pan these rolls left and right, just for some ear candy factor. Go to main, pan, absolute. Start that one here. Maybe a little bit more extreme even. Super light open hat. I'm gonna throw this in without hearing the pattern. .808 time. Gonna actually go back to that new Exile kit for the 808 as well. My most genius kits yet. So it's the first one. Honestly, I'm feeling that Doppelganger 23. Sounds like this. Let's get a slightly more interesting, simple pattern in. A little bass drop from one of these double hits. Here's that 4-bar 808 done. So let's get into some drum variation for this second part of the sample. Just gonna take some of those main 8th note hits out, create some space. I'm just gonna add some hits to this main snare. Just gonna hit a 1 right there, and maybe a perk or sound effect or something. Let's pull up my SOUTHPAW kit for that. All my kits down below. Pull the gain down a little bit on that, and maybe one more subtle little sound. I like this glitch. Let's throw that down somewhere. Might throw a riser or two in, but we just need one more 808 and we can get into the clippers. Alright, that'll do it for that 808 pattern. Again, only 4 bars long, so pretty easy to be repetitive. Sounds like this. Now that these sections of the beat are all fleshed out, let's get into my new discovery. I was asking ChatGPT the other day, what are some good master chain soft clippers you can download for free? I found a few of them, tested them, and found 2 of those that are definitely worth using once in a while. I'll link both of those down below. This is what you've been hearing as I made the beat, the TR5 Classic Clipper. Sounds like this. Now let's try out the initial clipper. Looks like this. A reminder, you want your soft clipper at the very end of your master chain. Without my main clipper, just using this initial clipper, and I'll show you how I get it to work. Let's start there. threshold is going to be where in the waveform at its loudest point when that clipping lowers down enough to affect that sound. You're going to go by ear and by the visual. Okay, onto these saturation knobs. Saturation positive I find to be kind of a saturating element for the mid and high end of your beat. I recommend if you're going to tweak this at all, just make it very subtle. Let's try that. I like to look for the punch at the beginning of the 808, hitting that clip ceiling where it rounds it off, but then the threshold should have it so the clipping aspect dies down as the 808 progresses. And last, I want to mess with this negative saturation, which from what I can tell gives some body and punch to the low end. So let's try that. And you want to be subtle with all these controls. I'll show you an exaggerated version so you know what it's actually doing first. Now let's try the last one, the K-Clip 0. We can adjust the input gain, the output, how much softening is being applied. Let's show you how I finesse it. Sounds about right. Let me try these real quick with my multi-presser, which I use for mastering a final beat. And I'm going to swap through all three clippers and see which one sounds the best. Honestly, this K-Clip 0 is hit the spot. Let's tweak this one last time. Throw on a linear EQ for fun. Now let's go ahead and hear that master chain with the second section. That'll wrap it up for today. Definitely try picking up those soft clippers. Definitely recommend my paid favorite one. Those other two free ones are gonna be some pretty dope alternatives, especially for your master chain in Logic. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, pick up my kits. See y'all next week. Later.